This conference will now be recorded.
So in previous session, we understood what is summary report format. Let's see if I want to do a example. Let's see, I want to show all accounts group by account creation by their calendar year and by account owner. Okay, so I want to show all the accounts in my system. I want to see when this account created by whom and who is the account owner now. So how I can do this grouping and how I can create this summary report. It's a very basic example to make you understand how we are going to create a summary report. So now go to your Salesforce, go to your app launcher. If you didn't log in to Salesforce. Okay. Once you log in, you can go to your app launcher. If you can search report here simply, like I search report, I can go there. So once you are in the report tab, okay. So now if you see, I want to create a new report. I'm going to use both classic and lightning. So you can see, so both is the same way. I just click on new report where I want to create a new account, new report. So now if you see the question, first I have to understand what kind of data I want to show here. So when I say that, what it mean? So I have to, whenever you create a report, first options always what is your report type. So report type nothing but it will tell what is your data source. So when I say report type, what it mean? So now if you see on this statement, I want to show all accounts grouping by account creation by its calendar year and by account owner. When I say that, that means I understood I want to get to show my account data. So simply I want such a report type where it will tag to my account object. That's my report type. Now then, if this is the statement, now what is my report format? So am I going to do in tabular, matrix, or summary, or joint? What is my report format? Now if you see, I want to group by as you see the group by field is there, something group by, definitely it's not tabular. Then what is the format? Then it may be summary or matrix. Now I want to group by account creation by calendar year by account owner. So I want to group the records with a specific field. So simply I can take as my summary report. Let's see how I'm going to do it. So once you click on the new report button here from the report tab, so what is going to happen? So now from this new report button, I will define what is my account type. So now, then what I do here, from this report type selection, you see what report type I want. So right now you can say account. If there is many report types, you can simply search and you can select what is your report type you want. I select account as a report type. Then I click on continue. Then I comment this page. So now once I comment this page, now what I want to show all account. So now if you go to my filter, so in the filter you see I am showing only my account. No, I don't. My account in the sense the account where I am the owner. So there may be in the org or in your Salesforce org, you may have 20,000 account record. Out of that 20,000 account, you may be the owner of 10 accounts or maybe 100 accounts. So, but I don't want to report only the account which I own. I want to report the account like all the accounts in my all. So simply I can select here to show my all accounts, not my account or my teammate accounts. I want to see all accounts. I want to report on all the accounts. Okay. So that's my first thing. So secondly, what I want. So now, whenever I want this report with a grouping with some informations. So what kind of information do you want? Okay. So now as default, this report, if you see, it's a tabular report. First thing. Now, okay, the creation date, what I have, I will take to all time, not only the created in a specific date range. I want to take my all accounts. I have taken my all time. Okay. Now, if it's a classic, in the classic, we have option to change my report types. Same way, if you go here see, we are using this one, add column and filter from a single report type or multi-report type. So here format, if you see, in the Lightning Report Builder, it talks two types. One as a single report type format or as a multi-report type format as a joint report. So if you are in the single report type format, And whenever you want to do the summary or grouping, simply you can do here on the group of rows. Okay, so here you see the option group of rows. So you can do from here, or you can click on the button and you can select group by this field. Okay, we'll do here. So before that, let's see what exactly we want to do and what kind of information we want. I'm just taking my all accounts, so I don't filter anything. I'm keeping all the informations. So now with this, let's see. I want to take a field called created date. Simply I select created date, because if you see the statement, it's saying so all account group by account creation by calendar year. So which year which account got created. Okay, I took my created date field. So if you see this created date field, now I want to group by this field, but I want to group by this created date, which accounts created on 2018, 2019, 2020, that I want to group by. Simply I select group by this field. Okay, now if you see everything coming, because this is the accounts all created in the same date, it's coming here like this. But now if you have org, and in your org you have accounts created in different dates, and we have many accounts, you can see many at which date which accounts got created. Okay, now but it's like, see, I have 23/5/2020 12 accounts. Same I may have on 22nd May 2020, we have 10 accounts, for example. So all will come in that way. But I want this grouping should be applicable for the whole year. How many accounts we created on 2020? So simply if you say that, what you can do, when you do this grouping, simply select it. Then you can do this date grouping by what? By calendar month, calendar year, what you want. Okay, now you can simply select it. Let me show you here. Group date by, let's say you want group by calendar year. Simply select. Now you see in the calendar year 2020, I have this many accounts. So whatever things, it will be group out like this way. Okay. Now I want to group by also as a account owner. So now if you see, now see the I will show you this same thing in the classic. You'll understand how it differs. Okay, as in the classic, we are saying we have some summary and matrix. So whenever you want to group by row, it's nothing but a summary report. When you add group with column, that will go as a matrix. I'll come to matrix in the next session. But for now, I want to, if you see these questions, I want to show the accounts group by account creation calendar year and by account owner. Okay, so now in the account name, again I can do group by this field. Okay, now I have two level of grouping. Okay, so now if I want to, let's for example, to understand, I want to do one more grouping. So simply I select by rating group by this field. Okay, now let's I want to do by type. See, it's not coming because I can do maximum 3 level of grouping, what I have said here. So whenever you do summary report, the report you can do as a 3 level of grouping. Okay, after that you cannot do it. So anyhow, I don't want rating, just to show this point, I just add this. Okay, so let's keep this rating field here also. Okay, now you see I created a report. Okay, where I have grouped it as a created date with its account owner. Okay, or uh, let's see, I just want to show in a appropriate output, because I have all the records with one owner and with one financial year. Instead of this, what I'm doing, let me remove this group. Okay, I'll add this column and I'll show you how it happened. Okay, I remove all grouping. Okay, so now let's see, I'm just adding this created date column, adding this account owner. Okay, now let's see, I want to group this all the accounts based on that billing state. What I can do, simply I can select this billing state, I can do group by this field, and I want for this group by, how many accounts I have as a customer direct and how many accounts I have a customer channel. Simply again, I can do group by this. Okay. So now if you see in the CA, in the billing state CA, I have totally one account without any type and one account I have as a customer channel. So you can see the grouping how it happens. Okay. Total 12 accounts we have with two different information. So we have this. Now let's see. I just instead of for easiness, I'm just removing this group. I'm going to add how many accounts I have in the Arizona as a rating high. So simply I added Arizona as a group here. So if you see, I have two accounts in CA, okay, and cold is one, and one account doesn't have any group any rating. So you see all the information how it looks like here. So whenever you want to do this group by, what we can do, we can simply go to the field. From the field you select group by this field and you add it. Okay, so let's this grouping I'm removing. I'm just going to add as our questions what we have. Okay, so I want to do the grouping based on the created date. Simply I can select from here also, and once we do created date, we can group that date by my calendar year, and then I want to do grouping by my account owner. Okay, so this is my one grouping. So now I want to save it. Simply I can go and I can click on the save button, and if you want you can put the name here. Simply like whatever the name you want you can give. I'm just giving the name as all account by creation year and owner. Okay, so if you want I can just simply click save. I set my report unique name. Okay, I'm just if I want I can put some description, and right now I'm keeping in my private folder. Okay, this is I did in my lightning, in the lightning report. So let's see, I want to do this thing in my classic, how I can do. So I'm showing the both so that wherever you want you can use it. So simply I'm if you okay, before going to classic, let me run it and show you. Simply you can run the report from here, then you can see the output here. Okay, you can see the complete output. See. Okay, so now you can see some different options. You want to see row count, you want to see the detail row. Detail row nothing but we have all the options. If you want you can just off it. You can see the only the minimal things. It's hiding all the details. Without detail you can see this report. Okay, if you want to show the sub detail, subtotal, grand total, all the informations controlled here, what you want to see or not. That was the point we have mentioned here. So we have the explore to we can explore the ability to hide individual record details, nothing but these options. Okay, which we don't have in my tabular report. Okay, so and also you can see if you want to add a chart, we have the option to add a chart. I will show you in upcoming sessions how I'm going to add chart. Don't worry for that. Okay, now if I go to my classic to build this same report, how we are going to do it. Okay, so simply I'll go to my report tab. So I just switch to classic. Now I'm going to my report tab. Once you are in report tab, click on new report. Then which report type you want? Let's say you want report type as a account. Selected report type. Click on create. Once you click on create, then you are in the page where you can do it. Okay, I want to take created that column. Simply I can drag this column wherever I want. Okay, I want my account owner also. So now I want, if you see this report, okay, I want to show all accounts. I change my filter to all account, and the date field what we have, I want to have all accounts created all time. Okay, then now without any conditions, what I'm going to do here, or without any filter, what I want to do, I want to make it as a summary report. You have two options. You can go and change this tabular format to summary format here. Okay, so it means the report will be summary report now. Once you do it, you can see option here. and drop a field here to create grouping. If you want to hide, you can hide also. Or this is one option. So now once you change to summary format, okay, if you want to group by anything, simply you can drag and drop here. That you can do. For now, let me show you one more options. Okay. So now let's see, I'm in the tabular format. Okay. I have my created date here. Okay. Now I want to do group by. So I am not changing here. Simply I'm going to this created date and select group by this field. So once you select group by this field, automatically it changes to summary report and adding a chart option also added here. So now I want to do this created date with group date by my calendar year. I can do here. And also I want to do this grouping with my account owner. See, I can just drag my account owner column to here. I can do that, or I can click here. I can select group by this field. So now grouping happen this way also. Okay, once you do it, okay, one are you if you want, you can add the chart, different kind of charts in the classic. You can see, I will go in detail about the chart. For now, if you see, I have the option to create different kind of charts. Okay, so now if you will see, there is a button called show. So if you want to show detail or not, if you don't want to show detail, simply select this. It will not show detail. Okay, or if you want to show detail, you can see here. So now if you want, you can save it. Simply click the save button, and then let's see, give the, like, whatever the name you want to give. I'm just going to give the same name how we have in the lightning. All account by creation year and owner. Let's say classic. I just mark as a C. Okay, so now I just keep in my personal custom report and I click on save and run. Okay, now if you see here, here also you have option to hide or show. Okay, that I was saying. Same way you can export from here in the Excel format or wherever you want. Simply Excel or CSV. If you want, you can export. This is the classic. And same thing completely we can do in Lightning also. Okay. Now if you go to the Lightning, so the report what we have created, if I go to the report tab, and in the report tab, if you'll see my recent report, if I am the report tab, okay, if you see the reset, I have this all account by creation year and owner. If I go here, okay, so if you want to export, simply click here and click on export. Okay, in what format you want as a formatted report, just export it, then just take it, then you will see the report how you see in the Salesforce. In the same way, that report will be visible to us also. See, okay, it comes up. So now we have the control how we are going to create the report. These are the basic examples I'm giving so that you will be familiar and you will have the basic understanding of different kind of report format, so that whatever example comes, you can implement and you can create a report easily. Okay, we'll see a lot of complex scenario, a lot of filter logics, cross filter logic. We'll see how we are creating the formulas, buckets, everything. No worries. Stay tuned. Thank you. We'll cover very more scenarios in the next sessions. Stay tuned for it.